Time now to cross to the Melbourne races for race 3, the Lord Dudley Handicap over 1,800 metres, and John Russell is your caller.
Don't Tell Bell completes the line, and they're set for action. Racing. Academy Bow first to jump to the inside, quickly headed by Awesome Talent. Out fast Miss Popcorn and Victane away quickly. Pride of India in behind them, and they were followed by Plasmic. Napier Street is 3 off the fence as they get going, and Don't Tell Bella's last of all. 1,600 metres out in. Victane has taken a slight lead from Awesome Talent. Close in behind them Napier Street there, followed by Miss Popcorn on the inside of Plasmic. A length and a half further back then is Academy Bow, who's over on the inside, followed closely by Pride of India, and a length and a half to Don't Tell Bell, climbing the hill with about 1,250 metres left to go. And Victane a half length to Napier Street, a length away Awesome Talent on the inside of Miss Popcorn. One further back to Plasmic, followed closely by Academy Bow. In behind them Pride of India, and still last of all is Don't Tell Bell as they race onto the railway side towards the 1,000 metre mark. In Victane is travelling well by a half length in advance of Napier Street. Close in behind them Awesome Talent, followed by Miss Popcorn fourth, half a length to Plasmic. A length further back Academy Bow on the inside of Pride of India, and a length and a half Don't Tell Bell. Down the side they travel 850 metres out. It's still in Victane under a tight rein. About a neck to Napier Street, a length away Miss Popcorn, moving around the outside of Awesome Talent, and Plasmic on the extreme outside is making ground. They're followed by Pride of India. A bit further back Academy Bow, and Don't Tell Bell was still last of all. Near the 600 metre mark, it's still in Victane, travelling well by a half length to Miss Popcorn. Napier Street under some pressure is third, being followed by Plasmic, and further back is Awesome Talent, and then Pride of India as they make the home turn, followed by Don't Tell Bell. 400 metres out, still in Victane, the best part of a length to Miss Popcorn as they straighten up. Then Napier Street there, followed by Pride of India, and further back is Awesome Talent, but in Victane is clear, coming to the 250 by a length and a half to second Napier Street, who's under the whip, and they're followed by Miss Popcorn, and further back Pride of India running on well, but in Victane as well, clear with 100 metres left to go. Pride of India finishing very fast down the outside. In Victane's dropping, but will win. In Victane's just won. A long head Pride of India. Napier Street is third, followed by Miss Popcorn. Further back Awesome Talent, followed by Don't Tell Bell, Academy Bow, and last to finish is Plasmic.
So back here at the Adelaide Oval, we're going to see...
Here is Johnny Tapp.
Thank you, Richie. Light rain has been falling at Randwick for the last 40 minutes or so. They're moving in for the third race, the Sutton City Holden Handicap. It's for 3-year-olds who haven't won more than one race in the metropolitan area. Now, the horse we can see moving in there with the number 7 saddlecloth is the Gay Waterhouse-trained Eden Rock, who, unlike the majority of Gay's runners of late, is at a fairly lengthy quote. Eden Rock is ridden by her apprentice, Shane Moses. And once that horse moves up... Oh, hello. Jimmy Cassidy has been injured here. He's in front of the starting gate. Now, we've got a problem here. Western Sky has apparently thrown Jimmy Cassidy over the side of the stall. Jim is on the track. He's actually laying on the track there. The ambulance man is quickly on the scene. Western Sky has been recaptured and has been taken behind the stalls there by the gateman. Jimmy Cassidy is now sitting up. He just looked to be winded as a result of that mishap. I just didn't see what happened, but I can only assume that Western Sky probably reared or lunged and has thrown Jim either over the side of the gate or straight over the front. And he just looks a little perplexed, to say the least. He's talking to the ambulance men there. Stand by. Here's the phone. We'll get an answer here. Hello? Yeah, what caused that? Yes. Yeah, yes, what happened? It's going to be scratched, yep. At 3:19. 3:20, the rider obviously unfit to fulfill his commitment and too late to get another jockey. Thank you. Yes, they've got no alternative but to scratch the horse. Jimmy Cassidy apparently is winded and is in no fit state to ride the horse. Now, the stewards have had to scratch Western Sky. Jim Cassidy is not fit enough to fulfill his commitment here. And the stewards have decided to scratch Western Sky late. We'll have an announcement about betting later, but they're off and running at long last, and the Golden Greek, a little tardy, went straight back to the tail of the field. Eden Rock bounced out in front of Don Carlos, and Red Masque is going to settle in the box seat, followed closely by Ducktail on the outside. A little more than a length to Gold Pagoda on the fence, and ahead away is Arapaho Chief, and then Clochard on the outside of the Golden Greek, and they're together last as they make their way up to the first turn. Eden Rock is bowling along in front. In fact, he wants to go a lot faster. Led by a little more than a length to Ducktail on the outside of Don Carlos. 2 lengths away, Red Masqué, and a length to Gold Pagoda. 1.5 Arapaho Chief. The Golden Greek on the fence, and Clochard on the outside as last as they go over the crossing at the 800 mark. Eden Rock held together, led about a half to Ducktail. 2.5 to Don Carlos, getting the run of the race. A bit more than a length to Red Masqué. Arapaho Chief making ground. Between runners, Gold Pagoda, followed by Clochard and the Golden Greek near the fence as last, and now they're starting to pack at the 600 mark as they near the turn. Eden Rock about 3/4 to Ducktail. Don Carlos easing out 3 wide, followed by Gold Pagoda. Red Masqué on the fence under heavy pressure coming around the corner. Further back, Clochard, Arapaho Chief and the Golden Greek looking for room as they come over the rise, where Don Carlos has sprinted up quickly to head Eden Rock. Don Carlos race to the front on top of the hill from Eden Rock, who's hanging on pretty well, and then Clochard and Gold Pagoda. Don Carlos flat to the boards has put a length on Eden Rock. Clochard on the outside is starting to run on strongly, and here comes the Golden Greek. The Golden Greek is charging down the outside. Don Carlos in front. The Golden Greek is getting to him, but too late, and Don Carlos has just lasted to beat the very fast finishing the Golden Greek. Eden Rock in 3rd place, followed by Red Masqué, and then Clochard from Gold Pagoda, Ducktail and Arapaho Chief as last of all. By gee, the horse on the outside has probably got closer than we think here. Don Carlos looked like winning easily 100 metres out. He's paying $2 and $1.20, by the way. The Golden Greek has absolutely gobbled him up in the last couple of strides and is closer than you think, but the one on the inside has hung on. Don Carlos. Don Carlos, ridden by Kevin Moses, will pay $2 and $1.20. The Golden Greek made up probably 3 lengths in the last 150 metres. Number 8 pays a place dividend of $1.70, and a third will be Eden Rock, number 7, to pay a place tote of $4.10. 1, 8 and 7. Well, there it is, and that race was run in light rain and a late scratching at the barrier, Western Sky, and let's hope Jimmy Cassidy has escaped injury as we go back to Richie Benno.
Thanks, Johnny. We certainly do hope that. He's a fine jockey, and it looked as though it was a very close finish. Don Carlos just hanging on there for the punters round Australia. Might have had their hard-earned on him. Here at Adelaide Oval, Greg Blewett, 11 game. Just confirmation of the Caulfield Race 3, Invictane $3 and $1.20, Pride of Indy $2.80, and Napier Street $1.40. They're Victorian dividends, bear in mind. Yes, Blewett started off in that Australian 11 game at Bellerive Oval in Hobart and did well.
And losing his place relatively early on.
Yes, he'll be back, Michael Bevan. Just confirmation of Race 3, Don Carlos did hang on, $2 and $1.20. The placings 1, 8 and 7. Second was Golden Creek, $1.70, and Eden Rock third at $4.10. New South Wales dividends there.
We're going to go to Melbourne now, to Caulfield for race 6, the Sedative Stakes, over 1,200 metres. Your caller will be John Russell.
Derby material. Hurricane Sky, winner of the Blue Diamond here last year, has won 3 of 8 races. His only run at Caulfield was the win in the Blue Diamond. Hurricane Sky has moved in. Dry Humour comes up, extreme outside, ready for a start. Sedative Stakes about to get underway. Just about ready. Look to be set. They're off. And Dry Humour first into stride from Del Sol. Ralline commenced well. Lunchtime special. Centivi going fast with Hurricane Sky. Punctual is second last, and Wall Street has dropped out to last. Settling into stride, coming to the 1,000. Centivi leading a half length. The Lunchtime special a length further back is Del Sol, followed by Hurricane Sky and Dry Humour. Ralline a bit further back, followed by Punctual second last, and Wall Street last of all. 700 metres outer, and Centivi travelling well by a length and a half. Lunchtime special 2 lengths away. Del Sol a length and a half. Hurricane Sky over on the inside of Dry Humour. Ralline is parked behind them, followed by Punctual, ridden along, and last is Wall Street. Near the home turn, Centivi out full of running, coming up to the 500, led by a length and a half. Lunchtime special. Del Sol, Hurricane Sky making ground, followed by Dry Humour. Ralline back behind them, followed by Punctual as they straighten up. Centivi near the inside, the leader. Got out by a length and a half in advance of Hurricane Sky, who's running on well down the centre. Del Sol over on the outside. Lunchtime special is back behind them, but Hurricane Sky's hit the front and looks set for victory. Del Sol Sal is trying to get to Hurricane Sky. Hurricane Sky being tackled by Del Sal, but Hurricane Sky will be too strong, and Hurricane Sky wins it well by a length to Del Sal. Make that a half length. Del Sal second, tight for third. Raleen and Dry Humour, followed by Lunchtime Special and Punctual, and the last couple home, Wall Street and Centevi, who stopped very badly in the run to the post.
Look to Freitas. There it is, race 6 at Caulfield. Hurricane Sky, winner there.
Metres, and John Tapp is your caller.
Thank you, Tony. Yes, race 6 it is, and it'll be a real hurry-scurry over the 1,000. This is at Group 2, and a great old race, the Challenge Stakes. It's been won by some super sprinters over the years, and this is one of the smartest fields we've seen in quite a long time in Sydney. There'll be a mad charge for the lead, and it's very likely that something coming from 7th or 8th spot off the pace is going to get home over the top of them, which often happens. Even though it's a short race, they go so furiously fast in the early stages that it's just made for horses that can stay within 5 or 6 lengths of the leaders and then gun home. Now the last couple move up into line. Classic Magic towards the outside of the field. Big Dreams has moved in, and the line's intact. All set. Starter coming over now to release the field. A little Victorian horse, Brawny Spirit, a great favourite in Sydney. This is about his 3rd or 4th trip north, and he has won here, and he's been mixing it with the absolute top company in Melbourne. He's a very little horse, pony-sized. Starter onto his stand, ready to break in the Tui's Draft Challenge Stakes. They look good. Off and running, and Brawny Spirit is away like a flash on the outside, beginning smartly. Dapper Magic scooting through towards the lead, followed by Randsburg. Batwing is in a prominent spot. Classic Magic can't get on the track. Simpose on the fence is going to park just off the pace, followed by Identikit and then Moss Rocket. Legal Agent midfield as they race towards the turn, followed by Pharaoh, Big Dreams, Renoki Boy, Flaming Hot, and Flitter is back last as they come to the corner. Little Brawny Spirit is the leader over Dapper Magic on the fence. Classic Magic wide out, and then Randsburg, followed by Identikit and Batwing right behind the leading division coming over the rise. Further back is Moss Rocket and Simpose on the fence as they top the rise. Brawny Spirit has drifted out wide. He's still in front of Dapper Magic, followed by Randsburg and Moss Rocket. Moss Rocket coming down the outside with a booming run. He went past Brawny Spirit as though the Victorian was tied to the fence, and is this a win? Look at the Newcastle horse go. Moss Rocket, he's making them look very, very ordinary. Moss Rocket bolts in. Identikit got up for second. Brawny Spirit third, followed by Batwing, Big Dreams, Flitter, Renoki Boy, Legal Agent, Dapper Magic, and then Pharaoh, Randsburg, Flaming Hot, Classic Magic second last, and Simpose weakened right out of it to finish at the tail of the field, and Moss Rocket has destroyed them in the Challenge Stakes. Absolutely destroyed them. Number 7, Moss Rocket, $15 and $3.90. This horse, of course, had sparkling form as a 2-year-old. He won the Coca-Cola Classic and the Brambles Classic in his 2-year-old year. He's had a lot of problems. His trainer, Kevin Burns, has done an enormous job with him, and he's back with a vengeance, and to think he could treat that field with such contempt. Moss Rocket, $15 and $4. Identikit will get second, a place dividend of $4.60, and Brawny Spirit will be third, a place dividend of $2.40. Tony Greig, an amazing win at Randwick by Moss Rocket.
Sure looked like it. Thank you, Johnny. And the news here is that it's 5 for 279. This is Tufnell bowling from round the wicket, and that's a no ball. And it's also 4, smashed into the gap on the offside. The Seagulls go flying again. In fact, one of them's down. That really was hit very, very firmly. And one of them is down there. It's, I think it may well be stunned, and it looks as if De Freitas is a little bit suspicious of putting it. I think it's absolutely out cold.
But poor old Bird was in the back row. I think the first row got off the ground, the second row got off the ground, and he put his head up, only to be fined that there was a cricket ball right there. He'll only be stunned. If they put him down in the gutter for a while, I'm sure he'll revive and start to flutter off again. I think this is one for Bill Lawrie to look after.
That takes Bird on to 30. Well, there it is. It's recovered and it's away. That didn't take long. You can see it's getting a little worse for wear, but it's just sitting there gathering itself.
I think he's just asking the question, where did that come from? It's rather an appropriate sign for him to be standing in front of, because I think there's a few people that have felt like that.
Straight, sorry, the New South Wales dividends for that last rate. There they are. Paid $15.30 and $4. Master Rocket, so good win that one. Identikit and Brawny Spirit. Race 6 from Randwick.